Welcome everybody to Pistons Worldwide, episode number 6. Tom, what's going on, my brother?
It's already been number 6. Wow, that time flies fast, brother. Let's go.
That's crazy. 6 weeks since we started this, and we're back here today to talk about another Pistons win against the Hawks. But before we get into that, everyone, just a bit of housekeeping in case we have some new people here today. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, drop a comment. Just helps grow the channel and Pistons Worldwide. Please go check out Tom's YouTube at Korean_Pistons fan. He's got amazing content going on over there. And
I have an underscore?
We're gonna get... I probably just said that out of the habit of saying mine.
It's all good. It's all good. Let's go. But, we won, brother.
I know. We're going to recap the Hawks game. We've got some Pistons topics to go through as well. And then we'll open up the last 10 to 15 minutes of the show to some call-ins. I know Cody wants to join us. So excited to have him up. And anyone else, you just need to drop the link into your browser and we can bring you up here. Or if you have any questions, we'll get to those as well. But Tom, let's dive straight into this game, my guy.
Let's go.
Pistons absolutely destroy the Hawks in a final score, 142-115, that probably makes it look a bit better for Atlanta.
Yeah, brother. Belt to ass tonight. Like, that was a complete dominant game. Like, the Pistons, I think this was the most, like, the biggest blowout game we had. Like, the last game we had the blowout, and it's 2 straight in a row. I did call it out. I did, like, I told you before, like, when you were chatting, we're going to have 2 straight blowout wins in a row. Let's go. We were leading by 35 points at one point. 35.
Crazy.
What up, though, Cody?
And guys, just so you know, Ash, who helps in the chat and with some other things today, isn't here. So we're going to do our best to be engaged with you all, but bear with us if it's not as smooth as normally. But Tom, like you said, when they got up by 35, it came up along the bottom there that was their biggest lead of the season so far. So just like you called it.
Right. I believe the biggest lead came like around late 20s or early 30s, and we just stretched it to 35. Which is kind of crazy. And I saw a stat on Twitter that this is actually the 3rd time ever in NBA history that 12 players, it was not 12, 8 or 9 players scored more than 8 points or something. So only the 3rd time. So that was kind of crazy. That's a crazy stat. And Sean, why do you keep calling me handsome Tom since a few weeks ago? Thank you though.
Yeah, it was, I think in the end, 8 players. I got it along the bottom here. I did count it up. 8 players scored in double digits, but you also had Tobias with 9, Dennis Jenkins with 8, Javonte with 9, all within a bucket of having 11 guys in double digits. It was just like a full team performance. And I think maybe I want to start with, I think I'll start with Ron Holland. I thought tonight in that second quarter, it was really the bench unit, I thought, that really started to pile on the points and build a lead for the Pistons. And we'll talk about Stu as well. But I thought Ron in particular in that second quarter, there was a point where he had 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and maybe even 2 steals, hadn't missed a shot in 7 minutes, and the Pistons got up by 12 to 13 points. And I thought his energy and just the control he played with is kind of what he's been doing for the past 2 weeks now, but it was just, thought he really got this team going.
Right, his energy was crazy. Even the Special K and George, they all talk about it on the broadcast. His energy is just crazy. And I saw the post-game interview by JB Bickerstaff, and he was the first player that JB actually praised, his energy. He's not like the young players that we have in the league. He's not just trying to fit in like the other rookies. For example, Ricochet on the other end of the first pick of last year's draft. Ron knows what to do. He just knows what he must do to help this team win. In the small ways, defensively, energy, hustle. So it was just a great game to watch from him.
Yeah, he was Ron, that trio of Ron, Stu, and Javonte. When they're rolling and when they're playing all well together, they are just a trio you would hate to have defend you and go up against. But with
Right.
Ron, like I think his defense has been improved all season long, and he started the season really well offensively. And I think he had a couple of weeks there where I don't think he's a guy who ever loses his confidence, but he
Right.
just wasn't scoring and being as aggressive as he normally is. But recently, he's picked it right up, and he's had a couple of 17-point games in recent weeks. I think, what does he finish with tonight? 12 points. This guy, I love as well that he's such a good free throw shooter. 6 of 6.
Exactly.
Because as he adds more strength and stuff, he's going to live at the line.
Right. You remember last year when remember that game against the Bucks when I believe we were tied with the Bucks on the road and he just missed like a crucial without time on the clock, he missed crucial free throws and we're far away from that. When Ron's on the line, we just know it's gonna go in. So with free throws, Cade missed a few, JD missed a few, but still Ron on the line, you just know it's money.
No, and he's got such a nice form, particularly on his free throws.
Right.
Maybe if it's the last 30 seconds of a game, I'll be a little bit nervous, but I would be with any player, honestly. So outside of that, I feel like he's always going to make two and overall always shoot a pretty good clip.
Yeah. Ron didn't miss from the field either, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So he pointed out. Yeah.
He was incredible. I think my favorite play might have been he had already scored 6 points. He was just looking, as soon as the ball was coming in his direction, he was looking to get on the move and get downhill and attack the Hawks because they didn't really have any rim protection tonight. Like Okongwu's not bad, but he's undersized as is. And thought Ron just wanted to get downhill. And after he got a couple of nice layups and free throws, he gets downhill and drops it off to Stu for a big dunk in the second. And I think that's just the maturity of Ron's game and where he's at confidence-wise now. Kind of putting it all together in the limited minutes he kind of plays.
Yeah, Ron, this season he starts doing this. He starts running just before the pass arrives. So he prevents the travel that comes before it. And he just has a head start on his drives. So he's so fast. He's so fast on his first step when he starts off like that. So it's really impossible to guard him when he gets a head start like that. So he really added that to one of his arsenals this season.
It's a great point because I feel like there is some points where maybe earlier in the season where he'll get called for a travel on that. But like you said there, I wasn't really paying too much of attention. That's actually what he's trying to do. And it feels like tonight he was in lockstep. Timing was perfect on all of them. And he made some really good plays off the back of that.
Yeah, Ron. I love him, man. I was debating whether I should wear a Ron jersey today or Assar. I wore Ron last game, so I was like, all right, let's give some love to Assar tonight because he really played well.
Well, last thing on Ron, that's a good thing because that must have been when he's been playing well now for 2 weeks. If you've been, well, a week, I can't even remember now. But no, Ron's been awesome, and I think maybe I was gonna jump to Stu, and then I'll open it up to you to talk about whoever we like. I thought Stu just had another awesome game, and. What did he finish with here? Team high, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He was putting the ball on the deck, making plays. Team high plus 23, yapping with Jalen Johnson. I loved his game tonight.
Yeah, I love whenever the camera zooms in on Stu and he's always talking to Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson was his victim tonight. He was every after bucket. Even if he wasn't the one who made it, he just yaps to Jalen Johnson. It was really crazy. I was laughing out so much at Stu during the game. Yeah, and his energy, his defensive presence was obviously right there. He didn't have any blocks tonight, I believe, but still, he really played well. He had 5 assists. 5 rebounds, I forgot, but still he really had this when he drives and he really knows how to protect the ball with his huge frame. So when he does that, you really can't guard him single coverage. It's going in. And he has that right hook and a left hook, and he has that 3. That development from Stu since his first rookie year to now, it's been amazing. He's a totally different player, right? When he was first year of rookie Stu, he was just a hustle guy, energy, rebounder, all that, second chance guy. But now he does so many things on the court, and it's really crazy to see.
It's crazy as well. So the last game the Pistons played against the Bucks, which feels about 3 years ago, he had 19 points as well. And I feel like so much more frequently this year, we're seeing him getting to that high teens. He's had a couple of 20-point games. I think he had 26 against the Grizzlies earlier in the year. And
Right.
like you mentioned, he's gotten so much better at like, I don't even know. It's almost like he drives and he ends up in a bit of like a half post up and then he just uses the
Right.
hook shot. And his finishing as well has gotten so much better. I think sometimes his hands just catching the ball, he can let loose a couple. But outside of that, once he's got the ball and in control, like his finishing has just gotten so much better around the rim with both hands, like you said. And then hits a three tonight as well. Just like the offensive leap for him that I think he's taken has been huge for this team because when JD is dominating like he's very capable of these days, just to have Stu come in and, there's always going to be naturally a tiny drop off, but on offense, but like when he does like what he's done the past couple of games, he's easily a starting center in this league for at least 10 teams.
Wait, I saw someone said like JJ was deep into the fourth to get his triple double, and I saw that, and I didn't hate it because I have Jalen Johnson on my fantasy team. So I was like, go get your stats, bro. You lost the game, but get the triple double for me. But anyways. But yeah, with Stu, like just watching Stu, it's been crazy. Like he could actually be like top 3 in the Pistons like valuable contracts around the league. When he got that extension from Troy Weaver, some people were like, hey, that's an overpay, all that. The casual NBA fans were like, oh, that's an overpay. Troy Weaver's just trying to like show his legacy, like because Sadiq Bey was, and Killian Hayes, But Stu, with this contract, he's probably like so valuable around the league. Every team would love to trade for Stu, and and we're not gonna ever trade him. He's gonna retire Piston.
Well, I agree, Tom. Like, I think, especially when like a player like Stu signs that deal, they see 4 years, 65 million or whatever it was, and they're like 65 million for Isaiah. It's like, well, first of all, do the division, like let's 16 million a year or something. And for him, like now, that was 2 or 3 years ago. Now that contract just looks crazy. Like, we're not even really talking about his defense much. Like, it's crazy how good he is defensively. But yeah, he's like the heart and soul on this team. And I think like even within the Pistons fan base, like he's, earned a lot of he's changed a lot of people's opinions of him because of his development. And, it's still the only thing that's such a shame is like you're talking about his value around the league is that we just haven't got to see him in the playoffs, which is where I personally have always thought like the rest of the NBA is going to get to see how good and valuable he is. Obviously, we didn't get that last season. We got a half of it, and he looked awesome. But yeah,
hopefully he really I wouldn't mind if we like low manage in the end of the season. We're probably gonna be like the top 3 seed. We're gonna be the first seed anyway. But still, I would love everyone to get in 100% health before entering the playoffs because we are going to go on a deep run, brother. But that's for later talks.
No, I love it. And I want to bring up this.
So sorry. Yeah.
I was just going to bring this up quickly from Cody. So this is Cody from BS Sports Network said, JB had a great quote about Ron. I'm paraphrasing, but basically he said what Ron is doing at his age is rare and he does all the little things to help this team win. And I thank you for that, Cody. Because I tell you, when Ron was having his struggle, I noticed on just my own like YouTube videos in that stretch, like people being like, Ron's useless on offense, like he can't shoot. And it's just like, I think what people forget about Ron is not only his age, that he's 20, but like he's coming to an environment where he's trying to really fit into a winning team. And he's like a bit of a raw type player entering the NBA in terms of his skill set. And for him to just come in and be a top 5 pick, no matter what you want to say about the depth of that draft, and just do whatever's asked of him to help this team win, I think shows an incredible maturity. And I think fans who maybe don't watch every game or just check box scores, they don't see that value. But if you watched him tonight, like even that play when he swiped it at half court, like there's just so many little things that won't show up in the box score on top of when he has a game like tonight, you can see it where I just think like this, just remember like he's really contributing to winning at 20 years old on the best team in the East.
100%. When Ron checks in, it's like a fresh breeze of air comes in. Like he just provides a team with that much energy. So he really shows what being a dog is. He like him and Stu, like they're a dog pound itself. So when he's in the game, you just know. You don't know if he's gonna hit his shots. You don't know if it's gonna like pass it well. But you just know you're gonna get elite defense and elite energy and hustle, and that's all you need from him right now. And it's been such a great ride to watch him play.
I agree with you. I think Ron, Stu, and B-Ball Paul, when those three are in the game, I just feel like even if the offense is struggling, like I can just feel good because I'm like they will give 120% the whole time.
They just make things happen. Like when they're on the floor, you just know they're gonna make things happen. There's
a comfortability in that. Like we love every player on this roster, but I feel like those three in particular, like when they're on the court, you're just like, whatever happens, it's not going to be because they weren't trying or didn't put in the 110% effort every single play. But Tom, I've picked a couple of players. Is there anyone or anything you want to highlight? Because there's so many contributors tonight.
Yeah, it's going to take us like hours and hours if we just talk about the players, every single player, because every player was really good tonight. Like every player, including like the starters. Duncan was great. Cade was good. I hope his arm is okay. JD was really good out there. You know, Marcus Sasser actually had like 5 straight points in the fourth in the garbage time. Jaden Ivey played well too. But the player I want to give love to is Assar Thompson because I'm wearing his jersey right now. Because how the Pistons utilized him tonight was how I actually visioned the Pistons utilize Assar Thompson this season because he was getting Cade off-ball chances. He was like, in the first half, he was getting the ball in the half court. He was initiating the offense. He was aggressive. And with an aggressive Assar Thompson, scoring and dishing, were really going to be hard to beat. And tonight's Pistons version was that. Tonight's Assar was that version of Assar. Like, if Assar plays like this, we're going to be really, really tough to beat.
I love that you brought him up because, he, like, a lot of the starters didn't play much in the last 18 minutes of game time because of the lead and how good the bench were playing. And he had a stretch in the second and some of the third where it was awesome. I love the role he was playing. And he had 3 turnovers, but I'm actually cool with the turnovers because as long as they're using him in the right way, like the way that's going to benefit his development the most, like you spoke about, getting more reps on ball, of course you're going to get some turnovers. He's only 23 years old. He's still a very young player. Maybe he's even 22. So I loved his aggressiveness. There is some finishes, though, where I'm like, man, when he starts making these, like he's going to jump from like that 12 to 13 point range. He could get to like 16, 17.
Right.
But I love seeing him on ball, getting more confidence with his handle and just finishing. Like, I love that he's comfortable as well going to his left, even if he misses it sometimes. Like, that's all stuff that will benefit him even more in the years to come.
Yeah, if Assar reaches his ceiling on this Pistons team, like Assar is deemed to have actually the highest ceiling. Like when you drafted him, like if he actually reaches it, it's gonna be the highest on the team. So him slowly getting better and better, getting that confidence, it's a beauty to see. I love Assar Thompson, man. So we're so lucky to have him. Haley Berry,
Only played the 21 minutes. Obviously, this wasn't a JB thing. This is because the Pistons won by so much. But 12.6 rebounds, a couple of steals, a block, an assist. And most importantly, love when I see 2 of 2 from the free throw line. That's big as well.
Hey, one more thing. J.I., he actually played more than 15 minutes tonight. I believe when I last saw it, he played like 18 to 19 minutes tonight, right?
You're right. You're right. Yeah.
I think he's actually slowly ramping up. And to be honest, I don't know if JB has plans to play J.I. 30 minutes in the near future or anything. Because plus injury, plus, getting back to form, plus the team is on a roll right now. So I'm not sure if JB will actually give J.I. 30 minutes plus in the future. But it was so good to see J.I. just making tough shot after tough shot after tough shot tonight. It was like most of his shots were really difficult shots at the end of the shot clock, and it was really good to see J.I. do that because he's probably the second best guy on our team who can actually create his own shot. So it's really good to see him do that.
Yeah, no, he was. J.I. was good. What did he finish with? I want to make sure I get this right. He had 10 points, 4 assists, couple of steals, 5 of 8 from the field. Like,
Right.
I thought, he can only play in the minutes he's given, and the Pistons had a lead for a lot of them. I think he only played 3 minutes in the first half and then gets 15 or so in the second half. But yeah, he looked sharp.
Right.
There was one shot I love that you might have mentioned there where he made like a tough midi over Dyson Daniels, like just
Right.
swished it over him. So awesome minutes for JI. And I'm glad they let him just keep playing out there until it was at the point where it's like, all right, let's actually just get Dennis in now and get some extra reps for the end of the bench. But yeah, awesome for JI. I thought Cade as well, like 15 points, 6 assists. So good to see this guy only play 22 minutes. Like, especially like, I think he's completely fine, but it looks like he might have like potentially had some pain in his bicep or something after he missed a layup, or I can't remember exactly what the play was, but I thought nice to see him knock down a couple of threes, catch and shoot threes. Free throw misses were weird, but whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, he looked really solid, and overall, just the team coming out aggressive, and I love they started the third quarter aggressive, especially after a 5 or 6 day break, where sometimes this team can just like slip up, and they spoke about change, like they focus on some things they want to change over the break. I think Ron said it, and so good to see them start that third quarter and just almost like end the game almost to an extent.
In the third quarter, the game was over. Like, the Pistons really, Special K actually mentioned this. The Pistons were actually, they both had the same amount of rest, the Hawks and the Pistons, but the Pistons actually looked like the team who really wanted more, who had much more energy. They were making hustle plays. That JI play to, cause a turnover on a Kongwu, that was really, I love that. I love that one too. So it was just, as a Pistons fan, these are the kinds of games you really love to see. The absolute energetic and everyone clicking on all levels. It was just a fun game to watch. It was one of my favorite games of the season so far. And we have 20 wins. 20.
Crazy.
We're 20-5. We're on pace
It's insane
to win like around 60 plus games now. Like, come on, man.
It's
That's
insane.
crazy.
It's actually crazy. And like, I mean, it was a bit of a similar game to the Bucks game, the last game they played at home. Like, the Hawks are a better team than the Bucks, but they just did what they needed to do, ended up winning the game easily. And the Hawks were without Porzingis and Trae Young, but they've been missing those two in both other games Detroit played them. So, good to see the Pistons sweep them. I thought they would win today, but you called it. You called a blowout. And good to see them just like not even let up. Like, they led by 35 or something, like you said, in the fourth.
35.
And, I mean, what does it end up being? 27. So just a really good team win. Like, everyone played well. Like,
Every single player who was in the game scored, I think. Even Paul Reed scored, even Assar. And that trademark Assar step back three, snatch back, and the step back three. I would love to see that one. So everyone who played scored. It was a crazy game. Like, as a Pistons fan, you cannot be happier with this win.
No, it was good. I'm going to go through a couple of comments here to wrap up our coverage of this game. But we've got Joe here tuning in. Shout out to you, Joe. Teams want to have one energy guy come off the bench. The Pistons have 2 in Ron and Shu, add Javonte, and they have 3. Yeah, that's crazy to have those 3 coming off the bench together. They were going crazy.
And shout out to Karras too. He had a good game tonight. He was really energetic. He had steals here and there. Karras really made good passes and scored well. So Karras, shout out to Karras LeVert too.
He didn't get the Tom Herr jersey approval though for this game, but there was something funny going on with. So when Karras started the season with the Pistons, he looked like he kept like. This was early, like maybe preseason, first few games of the season. Like, he kept dribbling and falling over, and he was doing that a little bit to start the game tonight. I'm like, oh no, don't tell me we've got like vertigo version of Karras that's dizzy or something. And then he figured it out, and he was actually really good in the second half. So no, Tom's not repping his jersey, but we're pro Karras LeVert, Tom and I. I like this comment here from Victor. Ron has been the player changing the dynamics of the last 2 or 3 games. Go and check the videos. We agree with you, Victor.
100%.
What else do we have here? A couple more, and then we're going to move on to some trivia. and some more Pistons topics. But Mitch says, I think our bench unit won this game. Yeah, we spoke about that. I thought in that second quarter, I think the whole team won the game, but they were the ones to spark kind of the big lead.
Yeah, I think the broadcasters also said it. We had the 5-man bench unit on the floor, which was completely outscoring the Hawks starters. So that 5, we're that deep. Like, we're so deep that our bench 5 can actually beat a starting 5 of other playoff teams in the East. So it is really kind of crazy if you really think about it.
No, it's crazy. And for everyone in the chat watching as well, we're going to do some trivia next, but after that, we'll do like our overall, just our zoom out, how we do each week. And I'd love to know in the chat, because the Pistons team is basically all healthy now. I think Bobby is coming back. And
isn't Isaac Jones injured?
Maybe, but
right?
I mean,
he's
respect
the only guy,
Isaac Jones, but yeah. Sorry.
I love that.
No, because you're right. But because like the main rotation is pretty much healthy, I'd love everyone in the chat to put their 10-man rotation, because we'll talk about that in probably the next few minutes. And I'm going to ask you, Tom, because I was thinking about it yesterday. I think it's a great problem to have, but like I'm just looking at the box score now, and I'm like, easy to do after a blowout win, but I'm like, all these guys.
We played 13 players, right? 13 or 14?
Yes, and then I think 13. Or maybe and then obviously Paul Reed and Sass got in at the end. So everyone in the roster played. But yeah. So everyone drop your
drunk rock Lee technique from Naruto. Did you watch Naruto? Do you know what he's referring to?
I have no idea. But I just like the drunk part. Because it kind of makes sense.
Rock, that's a really famous, like, he gets drunk and he goes, like, on a drunk, kung fu style thing. Yeah, I agree with that. That's an elite comment, though.
But yeah, everyone in the chat, drop your 10-man rotation. Tom and I are going to talk about it in a minute. But, Tom, a couple of segments here, still Pistons related. But I wanted to ask you, for our Korean corner and Aussie corner, how did you handle this 5-day break? Because I was... Yeah,
that was. It felt like the off season again. I was kind of depressed because it's good for the players because I believe they played like 6 games in 9 nights or something. They were really busy the past few weeks, so they got some well-deserved rest, which is good for the players and the organization. But as a fan, it was really depressing. I kind of hated, I hated how the NBA kind of scheduled this whole thing because, in season tournament all that, it's all nice, but this long break in the middle of the season, the All-Star break's good enough for as a Pistons fan, it was really, really painful. I really miss the Pistons. I watched a lot of highlights from the past few games and stuff. So yeah, how are you? How did you take this?
Like I said to you, like I enjoyed having a couple of days off because it did feel like they played so much in the last 9 days, 6 games or like whatever you said there. And like just as like purely for me, like as I love doing this as my job, but when there's like games on all the time, like I get so emotionally invested. So I don't mind having a day between a game or 2 games, but 2 days. But yeah, 5, I was just like, what is going on? Like I feel like I'd lost touch with the team. Like the only thing everyone was talking about was Anthony Davis to the Pistons, which we'll talk about. And I made some content about it because it's an interesting discussion. But I just wanted to see our team back on the court. Because I almost kind of forgot like how good they are, how fun this team is to watch when they play like they did tonight, and just in general. Like I need to see Cade Cunningham running around the basketball court. It just makes me happy. Like it's as simple as that, honestly. But yeah, 5 days, like too much.
It's kind of good for the players. That we're all grown adults and our mental health is kind of connected to how the Pistons are playing. It's been like that the past few years and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, I really miss them. I'm so glad they're back. Their next game is again, I believe it's on Monday. So today's Friday, so it's gonna be on Monday. So it's still far away.
Yeah, so we got. I think they got 3 games though still next week, maybe. I hope, but I've got them written down here somewhere for us to go through later. But yeah.
Next week's another weird week of NBA hoops. Like not as weird as this week, but next week's gonna be better. But still, it's not like the last few weeks when we had a lot of games.
Yeah, no, it's The NBA Cup, I actually like the NBA Cup, like I do. I don't care about it when the Pistons aren't in it. But
Same.
yeah, the 5-day break is like, I understand why they have it, and ultimately, like you said earlier, it is good for the team, like to get some rest at this point of the season, because otherwise it's just the All-Star break, and then there's no really other main breaks. So, we will do some trivia now. So unfortunately, like I said,
Wait, I have a question.
Please.
How does this trivia go? Because you know what the trivia question is.
Yeah. So Ash sent me a video. So for those who might be new here, Ash helps with Pistons Jack. He's a legend. He's a big Pistons fan. He's been on the streams. You've all seen him. But he normally comes on, does the trivia with us. But he is actually working today. So he's a paramedic. So he's got quite an important job, a bit more than me, just watches basketball. But so he can't be here. But he did send me a video, but the audio wasn't great. So I decided I'll just read the question for yourself, Tom, and the chat to answer.
Okay.
So I'm going to bring that up in 1 second.
This is one of my favorite parts of the show all the time.
I know. I'm excited for this one.
Chat, help me out. Admit. It's going to be me versus the chat. Let's do it.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So the question is, the Pistons' current net rating as a team is plus 5.4. Can you tell me the 6 players who have a higher net rating than that and they have to have averaged 10 minutes per game?
5?
Yes. There's 6 players higher net rating than 5.4.
Okay. Stu, Assar, Jalen Duren.
Assar? Jalen Duren, 2?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Stu is not there?
No.
Oh. Wait. So I don't want to get like get wrong twice. So it's going to be JD, Assar, Cade.
Yep.
Dunk.
Yes.
Oh, so I have one more.
2 more. So you've got Cade, Assar, Duncan, JD. The last 2 are the hardest. And I can see Mitch, unfortunately, it's none of those players either. Okay. Apart from the ones Tom's already listed. Tom's already listed.
Is it Javonte?
No.
You say it's hard, so that was a trick question. Wait, Paul Reed. It's got to be Paul Reed.
No, not Paul Reed. Plus 5.4 is like a sneaky, like, highish number. Ron, no, Ja.
Wait, Toby? I'm just mentioning every single player now.
I thought you were going to say Tolu Smith. No, not Tobias.
Oh my God. Okay, I give up. This one's good, Ash.
Okay, honestly, no one in the chat's got them. It's not Dennis. It's not Karras. So one of them is actually Jaden Ivey.
Oh, no way.
That surprised me. Yeah, so Ja just got it as I said it. So I'll give you that one, Ja. The last one, no one's going to get this. And I was a bit like,
no one's going to get
Ash is going crazy on this one.
10 minutes per game.
I'll give you one clue. They've played 10 minutes per game, but they don't play regularly at all.
Tolu?
Nah. He's been on the Pistons both seasons of the last 2.
Both seasons?
Yeah. Just not for all 82.
So it's not Jenkins. Sass? Wait, Sass didn't play 10 minutes per game.
Yes, I got to give it to Kyle. Wendell Moore Jr.
No.
I was like, when I saw this, I was like, Ash, no one is going to get this, but I love it. Shout out to Kyle. Kyle's come through and saved us all.
Wow, that would have been the last name. Like, when I saw like Bobby, I was like, no way. And what? That's kind of crazy. Wendell actually produces well when he's on the floor, but wow, Ash actually did the 10 minutes per game, just to mess with us.
Very sneaky. I think he's actually only played in one game where he played over 10 minutes.
Yeah, and he played well in that game. I remember.
Yeah. So thank you everyone for the trivia and helping out and engaging. I think that was the hardest one we've had. So shout out to Ash. Hopefully Ash can be back next week.
Nice one, Kyle. You actually
got that. But
Man.
Tom, let's go to some overall thoughts now. So the Pistons, the 20-5, top of the East. I like saying this. I think they're 3 games clear of the Knicks, or at least 2.5.
2.5.
We're going to get to the
I believe it
rotation
was
in
2
just a
last night,
moment.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
2, yeah. So maybe I'm going to say it's 3, even if it's wrong. So 3 games clear of the Knicks. We're going to talk about the rotation in a second, but just your overall vibe. How you feeling?
Vibe, brother. After we're 20-5. 20-5. You know, in the past 5 seasons, I believe in 3 of them, we didn't win even 20 games. Maybe 2. But it's kind of crazy if you really think about it. 20-5. I can say that again, 20-5. And I'm actually going to basketball with later after the stream. I'm gonna go play basketball. We're gonna be 50 guys on. We're gonna have a drink tonight and all that. And I'm going to rub in their faces because there's gonna be a lot of Golden State fans, some New York fans, a lot of Lakers fans, and all. I'm gonna rub it in their faces. No, we're 20-5. I'm the fan of the number 1 team in the East, and they're gonna hate it, but I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna rub it in their face like that. It's been crazy. Oh my God, being a Pistons fan.
It's insane.
I don't think I've ever been this happy being a Pistons fan. Last time was, obviously last year's playoff win, but ever since then, come on, we here, 20-5.
It's insane. It's insane. I think last year, I remember they were around when we started to get right near 500 was when we were about 20 wins, 20 losses. So I was trying to pull it up here, but I'm struggling. But I think it took at least 40 games to get near 20 wins, I want to say. Someone might correct me. So, and that would have been in January sometime. So to be here 20-5, 10 days till Christmas, 12 days till Christmas is pretty insane. Second best record in the NBA. OKC are kind of whatever. They're just aliens.
So we have 80% win percentage. 80%.
Yeah.
Whew.
2 years ago, it would have been 2-20 or something.
I'll just say it right now. It's a sizzling take. Oh, no, never mind. I actually searched it up. The Pistons' record for the most wins in a season was, I believe, at 63 or 64. And I really believe the Pistons this season have a real chance of beating that number, or at least tying it. Because we're in pace to win 60-plus games right now. I know we didn't play, against the West, the superpowers yet. But still, we're on pace to win 60 plus. I mean, if you think about it, 60
Sorry
plus
for that
wins.
annoying fan, but we have actually played the Rockets, and I think lots of people just forget this. Not you.
Yeah,
I get really tired.
Right.
Shout out here. He says, "Have we played anyone good yet?" As a joke. We still have beaten the Hawks 3-0. I know this is a joke, by the way, but I get tired of people being we haven't played anyone. We beat the Rockets in Houston, but yeah, I'm excited for us to play some of these West teams as well. But yeah,
I have a close friend who's an OKC fan. He's been an OKC fan for a long time, even when they were bad. So we always we're enjoying this. So we were chatting yesterday. The number 1 fan of the West and the East are having a little chat right now. All that stuff. But man, I actually made a bet with him. I believe our games are gonna be on February and stuff. We actually made quite a steep bet. So that's gonna be interesting. And Maddie, what up though? I saw you were in the game tonight, and that was a really good game to choose to go to. Yeah, that was crazy.
Let's go. And I wanted to shout out Ash. I brought this up before. The 10 minutes per game made it easier. Ruled out Tolu Smith. But shout out to you, Ash.
Ash's profile picture similar to yours.
Yeah, I
see
made them for I have Ash and another guy called Pat helped me out with some stuff here in Melbourne, so I made them a logo.
You guys have matching profile pictures.
Yeah, it's my OCD kicking in. But I mean, overall thoughts. Maybe we'll get to the rotation because I think just quickly the Pistons. Last time I checked, the top 10 in offense, top 5 in defense, and almost top 5 in net rating. Which those numbers are championship winning numbers.
Tonight's game will boost that up even more.
Oh, absolutely. Especially, both ways. You're right.
Both ways.
But we've got some people who submitted their 10-man rotations. But Tom,
yeah, let's see.
I'll give you a moment. I'm going to go through each of these first. We'll go through Mitch was first. So Mitch is 10-man rotation. So I think this is the biggest question with Pistons fans right now outside of some trade stuff. He's got Cade, Ivey, Assar, Stu, Duran, Jenkins, Robinson, Levert, Ron, Paul Reed. Wow.
Ooh, that's
So
interesting.
who's out of that?
Wait,
got it here.
he got Toby
So
out
no
of the rotation.
Javonte. Oh, yeah, no Tobias. That's hectic. I like that. That's going all in. I think we're going double bigs there with Stu and JD starting, which I don't mind, but I think Tobias is in the 10-man for me.
Yeah.
Have you got yours, Tom?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's gonna be Cade, Dunk, Unk, Assar, JD, and then it's gonna be Ron, Stu, Levert, and this is where it gets really difficult. So I'm guessing we have to put Ivy in there. So that's 9.
Yeah.
So we have one more slot. So it's either Jenkins or it's gonna be Javonte or it's gonna be Sasser. It's gonna be Paul Reed. Oh my God. But
That's really the question. It's who's the 10th person is where
I think
everyone differs.
I think it really the difference is if, like, for example, Stu or Jalen Duran are in foul trouble, it's gonna be Paul Reed, or if we need some more playmaking, it's gonna be Jenkins. But Sasser looked good out there tonight. You saw how he's, like, we all love Sass and we all love how he like played dominant games against like the Bucks last season and all that. So I don't know if we can keep Sass out. Oh my God! But it's gotta be Jenkins for me, the 10th guy.
Yeah.
Right now. Whew, that's hard.
I will be honest. Before tonight's game, for me, I was probably almost leaning Javonte slightly, but it's Danis. I'm gonna stick with Danis, even though he had some games there where he just couldn't get into the flow a little bit. I think as soon as he's like just scoring a little bit, he's easily should be in the rotation. When he knocked down that catch and shoot 3 in the second quarter, I want to say, I was just like, yep, this is tough. Important. When he's making like a 3 or 2 per game, and then he had a nice finish. If he can just give you 7 points, knock down a 3, and just a bit of ball handling, like he's the 10th guy for me. But I think the beauty of having a deep roster is if your energy's lacking a little bit, you can put in Javonte and go that way. It looks like JB is probably just going to keep playing 11 to 12 and having Javonte and Danis both in there, and that gives you 11.
Yeah.
But
I think that's what he's gonna do. Like, if we have to shorten the rotation to 10, I think he's gonna go. He's gonna go with Jenkins. But I think he's gonna do, he's probably gonna go with an 11-man rotation, like what he did tonight. Like tonight, he played Javonte also along with Jenkins. So, and it was when during like the fourth quarter blowout when Paul Reed came in, when Sass came in, so he became a 13-man. So right now, he actually shortened the rotation from 12 to 11 tonight. So I think he's gonna go with an 11-man rotation moving forward until like someone like really shows digression, or Jaden Ivey or someone really shows really good progression. So I think right now it's an 11-man rotation.
I'm with you. I'll just read out these rotations that people submitted, and then I've got one more question and point I want to talk about, I guess, with the rotation / starting lineup. But Adam here, he pretty much had the same. It looks like he has in Sasser over Danis and Javonte, which a bit more shot creation and shooting. Then Joe pretty much has Javonte in that 10th spot in front of Danis. And then our guy Cody is the same. He's gone Javonte, but I think as well, the beauty is like it can be a game by game thing, a matchup thing, who you put in there. But I think that top 9 is pretty cemented. Cade, Duncan, Assar, Tobias, JD, Stu, Ron, Ivey, Karras. Taking
Toby out was diabolical. I was like,
hey, we love that. We might save that for my season take. But thanks everyone for submitting those. But I wanted to ask, so with how good Duncan Robinson's been playing, how do you view, like, because I think we all think when this team is healthy, and if it was ever gets to a point where everyone's healthy at the same time, like Jaden Ivey starts at the 2. So I'm going to hit you with a tough question here. What do you think, like, because Jaden's just going to continue to build and build. He might not be ready to start anytime soon, but do you think do you think Duncan's just been so good and this team needs him desperately to start games and that kind of thing, that even as Jaden gets back to close to his best, you keep that true shooter out there, or where are you at with this? This is your most hated type of question.
No, but I do have a side on this, and I think we will and should have Duncan Robinson in the starting lineup, at least for this season, because it's a true example of, if it's working, don't fix it. Because Duncan out there really provides so much spacing and so much pressure on the defense, which is necessary for Cade, for Jalen Duren, for Assar to operate. So it's been working. We're first in the East, so I don't think we should change that. But I would love it if Jaden Ivey forces Bickerstaff to make a decision, a tough decision, because that's going to mean he's going to play like so well. He's going to have that 3-point shooting like 40% again. So I would love for J.I. to challenge that, but I don't think it's going to happen this season. I don't think we should just do it because J.I. is more our future-oriented, like, important player. But I think we should have Duncan Robinson in the starting line. That thought changed. Like, before the season started, I expected Ivey to start. But right now, with seeing Duncan in the starting lineup, I don't think we can go away from this. I don't think we should and will. But if we did, I wouldn't hate it, because that would mean J.I. would have been really good.
Yeah, and I'm with you now. I think, like, those 2 games Duncan missed, I was like, oh boy. Like, we rely on him a lot. And, like, it's because he's a good player and he's shooting the ball really well, but he's such a key ingredient for that, just that starting 5 in particular. And because I was looking at, like, oh, could we start Stu eventually at the 4, because I like him and JD together. But when you look at, like, the lineup data, the starting 5 that started tonight is still the Pistons' best 5-man unit. I'm not saying they're going to close every game with that, but I think Duncan has just been so crucial. And yeah, like you said, you summarized it perfectly. Like, it should be a case of JI forcing JB to make the decision. So good problems to have, though. Good problems to have.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very good problem to have.
A lot of the fan base even thinks, like, for those that want Jaden Ivey here in the future, think he could be the 6-man Malik Monk type guy. So I think he can be more than that, but at the same time, like, that's a valuable player not to get into contract stuff too much, but that's still a very valuable player to have even in the playoffs. So I'm with you on that for sure.
And everyone who's agreeing with me in the chat, nose ball.
And I just want to back up our guy Mitch here, who he forgot about Tobias. So that's why he didn't have Tobias.
Yeah. Okay.
But thank you to everyone in the chat. I really appreciate it. We just, like I said, don't have Ash monitoring it today, so apologies if we are not getting to every comment. But we have a couple more topics here, and then we're going to do some call-ins in probably the next 5 minutes. So I'll drop the link shortly for that. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Tom, sorry, what were you going to say?
No, because Clip 19, he actually said something that we should actually resign Tobias, and that's a topic I don't think anyone ever talked about, because this year's the last year of his contract, right? He's expiring contract, and we never actually thought about it, like his resigning Tobias, and I think that's an interesting topic we can have.
Totally, I love Tobias on this team. People will make fun of, like,
leadership, threes, spacing. So he's been really good. He gets clowned by Sixers fans because he actually was overpaid there. He was getting paid too much. But right now in the Pistons, he's just doing that steady role. He's almost as important as Duncan to our team. So, that's an interesting topic.
Yeah,
I really want to think about it. Yeah,
definitely. No, I think I love Tobias. Like, I like the signing at the time. They desperately needed someone like him with his skill set and the culture aspect.
Those jerseys?
Pepsi Max Tobias? Oh, no, sorry. I can see that. Oh, is that one of the flags?
You see it?
Just sleeping with Unk above you.
You
That's
don't
so
shout. I have him as a
Shout out.
curtain.
That's so good. Hey, I got some file. I got Siku.
I saw
RJ
your reel.
Hampton. No, dude.
RJ Hampton's crazy.
I always liked him though because he played in the NBL down here. He played on a team. He's in LaMelo's draft, so they were both down here. So I was always excited when the Pistons got him. But all right, we're gonna do some quick trade stuff. Quick chat about Chaz Lanier dropping 40, and then we are getting to some call-ins, guys. So, Tom, I want to address the Anthony Davis stuff because it's been all over the place this week.
Right.
Yeah, right. It's a good way to put it. For those that probably somehow missed it, who I assume everyone watching hasn't, but Sham said the Pistons could be a trade suitor alongside the Hawks and Raptors. Then this was followed up a day or two later from Omari Sankofa, Pistons beat reporter, Detroit Free Press, saying Pistons and Mavs had no conversations. Some other people reported that as well. Just what are your thoughts on that? Just that news going on with Anthony Davis.
You know, it kind of really intrigued me because Anthony Davis, when healthy, all capital, like I still believe he can be a top 10 player in the league. So just imagining him alongside Cade, because I believe AD was the one who gave Cade the welcome to the NBA moment. I'm sure you remember that moment when he blocked Cade's shot twice in a row. He actually talked about it and said that was his welcome to the NBA moment. But anyways, just imagining AD, like with, Cade, just imagining that, it's kind of like, it moved me a bit, but I came back to reality and just, I know his contract, it runs until 2027, I believe he has a player option then, and he's not been healthy. And we're going to have to trade sizable contracts, and they're going to want some young players. And they're going to want some picks. And I'm not sure if I want to do that because, again, if something's working, don't fix it. So I don't think we need to trade for AD. I didn't like it. I didn't like the idea. And I still don't like it. And I'm so glad for Omari for clarifying how Pistons are not going to talk for AD and stuff. So what are your thoughts?
I was a bit like you. When this first came up like 3 weeks ago, I hated it. I was like, nah. But I must admit, I did for a couple of hours there start to envision it, especially when like Shams mentioned what the Mavs are looking to get. And our guy Kyle, who I think still watching, Kyle Metz, shout out, put some fake trades up. And when I saw the players and it didn't involve any of our young core, I was like, oh, like if you can keep your main 5 young players, or 5, 6, including Stu, really, I was like, well, this guy's an elite player when he plays. Like, I think most Pistons fans who don't like the trade acknowledge that AD's an awesome top 15 type player when he's healthy. It's just never healthy. But I think, like you said, it's just like once I calmed down from thinking about that, I was like, nah, don't ruin what's happening right now. Like AD's, and I know some Pistons fans get annoyed, like if you're constantly like, no, I don't want to go all in for him. I don't want to go all in for him, or I don't want to trade for this established style, like values, like whatever. I just think though, like we were just saying 10 minutes ago, we're 20-5. We have a top 10 offense, top 5 defense, top 5 probably net rating now. Like those are like contending. That's what contending teams do. And I think we're all just probably as fans still not used to like having a team like this, at least ones who have like come along in the last 15 years. Like, so we're like, oh, we still need that. And I think we do need to add some things for sure. I'm not saying the team's a finished product, but let's just let it, I heard someone say, let's just let it marinate. Let's see where these guys can go. Someone in the media said that.
I'm usually against it because my main stance is I want to see where this team can go. This team. So this young core, I don't want to break anything. I just want to see how far they can take us in the playoffs, how much growth they're going to show. And as Trajan, I know Trajan's probably similar thoughts with me. He's not the type to make rational or trades for a bigger star right now, unless it's, as Cody said, it's pennies against the dollar. So if for example, obviously I'm not against getting AD. He's an elite player, but I'm against what we're gonna have to give up. And it's very tempting. I love AD as a player. I I watched him in the finals and all that stuff, but yeah, I just want to see this team, and I truly believe we can win the championship with this team. So I think that's the biggest difference of how some people who want some elite players because they don't believe we can actually like make noise in the playoffs. But me, I do. So I think that's the biggest difference. So I understand their point in not wanting in wanting to trade for star players, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's like, let's see what they can do this year. Like maybe, I think pretty much everyone's pretty aligned in thinking they might need to go find a more established shooter. We're going to talk about Chaz's 40 piece in just a moment, but outside, like there's always like refinements you can make. I want to see these young guys get a chance to prove how far they can go in the playoffs. So, like we're first in the East. It's not like we're last year, like sixth in the East, like we're first. And no teams in the East really scare me, to be honest. But we're still a bit early.
Just me, or are you out of sync right now? You kind of look out. Can you? It's probably just me. Like,
if anyone
your audio is coming out
I'm
different with your mouth. Like, I was like, what?
It might. Sometimes it gets a bit delayed, but all right, couple more topics here. I wanted to just bring up Chaz's 40 piece because Jar mentioned in the chat as well. Do we think Chaz can fulfill a role? So he had 40 points for the Cruise. I think they're playing right now. He had 40 points, 71% shooting from the field, 9 threes. What do you make of those performances? Because I shared my thoughts on my YouTube video yesterday. So I'm just keen to hear your thoughts, Tom.
No, I'm so glad. I'm so glad he had those performances. It's just reminiscent of how Jenkins actually dominated the G League. Like he was really good in the G League last season, and if you have those kinds of performances, you're gonna actually eventually earn a role in the number one team, like the big team. But with that being said, I don't think we are gonna have a bigger role for Chaz in the Pistons unless we have other trades or injuries to like knock on wood to Duncan, for example. So I don't think we're gonna have a role for him, but I'm really so happy to see him get that opportunity and show that performance. Just if he can consistently show that, it's gonna just boost his confidence even more. But for example, even if he had like 15 points in the G League, that's not gonna raise any eyebrows. But he had 40 points, 9 threes. Well, I watched the highlights and that was kind of crazy. And every single Pistons player, they posted on their story, like rooting for Chaz and stuff. And I love to see that.
No, I love, every player gets supported on this team if they have a good game. The players will reshare it. And yeah, I think what I liked is, obviously he's not probably going to get the opportunity to score 40 in the NBA, but the way he played is like scalable to how he can play for the Pistons if he gets minutes. In terms of like, he was just knocking down shots, which we know he can do, but go down to a bit of lesser competition and do what you do best. Like, I think like some fans will see like, oh, remember Saban Lee used to drop 40. I think Saban used to go down there and just, the G League doesn't have the best like bigs, because if you're like 6'11", 7 foot, like a team around the world will want you. Like bigs that can actually protect the paint. If they're not in the NBA, like they're going to get big money in other leagues around the world. So like someone like Saban can just go dominate down there with his athleticism. But awesome to see. And Saban I think Chaz. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't. Sorry for going on a tangent. Yeah, that's the GOAT graphic. But guys, I'm dropping the link in the chat. And while we wait for some of you to join, we're just going to talk about Malik Beasley for a moment because he bobbed up on Twitter and that kind of thing this week. But link is in the chat. Just put that in your browser and it's first in best dress. We'll bring each of you up for a quick chat or answer any questions. But Tom, Malik Beasley apparently was signing with Serbia this week.
When I saw that, I was like, okay, I know you're desperate for money, but I actually kind of believed when it first, like the news came out, because he's like doing stuff here and there on Snapchat and all that. He seems like he's getting sponsorships with water brand and stuff. So I knew he wanted to get some money right now. So when that news first came out, I was like, that kind of sucks, but I believed it. But when, who was the one who said no? He was the one who said no, right?
Yes, I was going to follow that up. Yeah.
So when I saw that one, I was like, okay, that's good. Because keeps posting with Pistons uniforms on. Like he just posted last night or yesterday or today from United States. He was like, he's acting as if he's part of the team. He goes like, all right, I'm still getting ready for our playoff push. He posts that with a Pistons jersey on. So I was like, I commented, we miss you, Malik. Because I do. Like, the vibes. Can you imagine the vibes with him and Javonte after games? Like Javonte does this dancing and stuff, and Malik's gonna do a shimmy. That's gonna be hilarious. So I would love for him to come back.
He kind of is the missing piece, like, in all honesty. Like, no, and just like even from a basketball standpoint. But I will, in a weird way, if he was actually offered $2 million to play for Serbia for the next 6 months, that kind of gives me a bit of hope that, like, of course he thinks he's innocent and all this and should be back. But if I was Malik and like I wasn't sure, I just feel like I would take 2 million USD and just be like, all right, I'm gonna wait this case out and then I'll just be ready for next season when I can sign with the team. So to turn that down, that gives me confidence that he truly, truly believes like he should be back to play for an NBA team. Maybe it's the Pistons or the playoffs. Does that make sense? Unless
I know where you're coming from. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless that report was entirely basically false and he was never offered that. But if he was, that's kind of how I was looking at it. I was like, because surely, like, from what we read about his financial situation, like $2 million, I'm sure would help him a lot, even after taxes, help anyone a lot. So that's kind of what I took from it, but we'll see. I'd love to see him back in a Pistons jersey.
I just imagine Malik doing the shimmy and Javonte doing this and all that. And when he comes, he's probably going to push some players off the rotation. But we know how good Malik, we as Pistons fans know how crucial he was in our team's success last season. So if he's 100%. Back, I would love it. Like, I cannot go against it. Like, I miss him. So, yeah.
We'll see what happens. There's still months to play out. But we've got Maddie was in first, and I got our guy Cody from BS Sports, and then we've got Joe. So we've got 3 awesome callers here, and then we'll wrap up the show after each of these. So Maddie, I know you're at the game tonight, brother.
Man, what a game to go to!
What up, dog?
I love a good blowout. I tell you that.
You were courtside, brother. You had the little note on your chair.
Right when I see that, I'm like, oh, they're serious, man. They're real serious.
That was a great game to go to, brother.
Yeah, really, man. When we really started to run away with it, like, I was like, okay, this is what I've been waiting for. See a good blowout in person where you can just relax, basically, enjoy the game.
Right. No, sometimes you enjoy those close games when you like game winners and nail biters and all that. But for me, as a Pistons fan, a blowout wins, thank you. Every single day of the week, I would take a blowout win.
Every single time. And they were, so at the door, they were handing out team yearbooks.
Whoa, that's actually awesome.
Yeah, I was, and
for next year.
Yeah, for this. I was like, man, that's cool. I didn't even really look through it yet or whatever, but it's pretty thick.
Oh, that's so cool.
Did you get were you on here did you go to the Blaha game? Yeah, you did.
He showed us the bubblehead, right?
Yeah.
Have the Pistons always given out this much stuff at games? Like, I feel like
I'm not
every game
sure,
you go to.
Because I was thinking like back-to-back Fridays they were giving, and I was thinking maybe they give stuff away on Fridays sometimes or something, but.
Oh, that's awesome. Yearbook. Wow.
I seen that. I was like, cool. I didn't even expect that.
Can you give me a peek? And I love your jersey, brother.
Thank you. Hey. Big Duran. Big Duran, baby.
I was so sad I wasn't able to get that jersey when I was there. But that's actually a sick jersey. Wow.
Right. I was like, I got to get one of the new ones. And I ordered a Cade one, but they keep pushing it back. I'm not getting it to the end of January now. So I was like, I need something to hold me over.
Maddie, so being at the game, like, what stood out to you tonight, like, from the players, the team?
I got to say this before I forget. So Chris from the group chat, today was his birthday.
Oh.
And then
really?
Tomorrow is my birthday.
Oh.
And my wife's birthday is on Thursday.
Are you guys
So,
having a birthday
Happy
party
birthday.
together?
hey, you know I had to get us on the Jumbotron.
Oh, let's
Oh,
go! That's fire.
Had
That's
to.
so good.
And then
How'd
they
you
ended
do
up
that?
showing us on the Jumbotron 2 separate times. So I should have
How-
those
Let's
videos
go.
tomorrow.
How did you tell them that it was your birthday and to put it on the Jumbotron?
So I Googled it because I seen it last time I was there, like they did the happy birthdays up there. And I was thinking,
Oh.
how, do we do that or whatever? So I just Googled it. You just basically, it's a $75 donation, and then whatever message you want to put up there, they'll do it or whatever. And you just got to do it
that's
however
awesome.
many days before the game.
That's awesome.
That's
That's
fire.
awesome. Happy birthday.
We
Happy
should.
Thank
birthday,
you,
brother.
thank you. Great birthday game, I'll say that.
Oh yeah.
Let's
oh.
go.
Oof.
No, there is nothing better than just a blowout win. Like some of
For
these
real.
nail-biting games are awesome, but like I'm that's why I was talking earlier. I was like, I actually liked having a 2-day break. Some of these close games, I get like
Right.
mentally exhausted, which is just my fault
Hey.
for watching it like that. But
The
yeah,
funniest thing was we're up 30 points, and you got people complaining because Cade's not coming in and their parlays aren't going to hit. The
Oh,
amount of people complaining about was crazy. Was nuts.
in the game?
Yeah, in the arena. Yeah, talking like, man, one guy is yelling, "Coach, put Cade back in," because he needed 5 more points from Cade for his
Oh
parlay.
my god.
I'm like, you
I
gotta
saw
be kidding me.
I saw those kind of clips on YouTube and stuff, but I never saw them. I didn't know that would happen in Pistons games. But
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And then there's like 3 people after the game talking about how, man, none of my stuff hit.
I mean, like
I'm just enjoying the game because we're up 30
Yeah.
points.
okay,
That's
it's just
insane.
people find a way to complain no matter what.
Exactly.
yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Well, Matty, brother, is there anything else? Just because we've got Cody and Joe here, is there anything else from the game? Anything that stood out to you being in the building? What was the crowd like? Actually, I couldn't really
Crowd
tell
was pretty
tonight.
good, honestly. We had a lot to cheer for, so it was like the energy was just good from the minute we got there to the minute we left. And then so walking out, I see Duncan Robinson's wife. And I'm like,
Ooh.
I gotta say something because we're right by the family section. So I just walk up to her. I was like, I love Duncan Robinson. He's probably one of my favorite people on the team.
Let's go. She would love that.
She's like, thank you. Like, you can tell I kind of caught her off guard, but I was like, I gotta say something.
Yeah. That's so good. I love it, Matty. Well, thanks for jumping on, brother. We love your energy. And go read that
Yep,
Thank you,
yearbook.
brother.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Hey,
your
go
night,
Pistons.
brother.
Good.
Go Pistons. Let's
All
go.
right, bro. We'll chat soon. All right, let's
That
get Cody
was
up
awesome.
here.
What's up there,
CEO
gentlemen?
of BS Sports.
What up, no?
up there, gentlemen?
no?
How we doing?
Are you in a white
I'm
background or like
Just a wall. Just a
I
wall.
So for those that
Because
don't know,
I'm used to you being on the couch or on
Yeah,
the chair.
I switched the digs.
Cody's coming in professional this year. BS Sports. Dude, your TikToks make me laugh.
Dude, yeah,
everyone's-
I get pretty animated on there. It's fun. I should have started this a long
It's
time ago.
awesome.
The content creation shit is fun. It's fun. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good, bro. No, I love your stuff. It's so fun. I know nothing about college sports in particular. When Michigan State win or something in your videos.
Dude, when
There's
they
one
lost
where
to
you,
Duke,
kick
dude,
a
I
door
went
in.
nuts.
Wait,
There's
speaking of
this one
college,
video where you kick a door in, and I'm like, this is so
That's
good.
right, baby.
Yeah.
I should follow your videos. Wait. Speaking of college videos, I saw that this coach from Michigan or Michigan
Oh
State or
yeah.
something.
Oh yeah. I
That
did a
was-
video on that, Tom. If you want to go watch it, check it out.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty
and
wild.
it's-
Story
my
keeps unfolding.
God. Oh my, that was
Well, Cody, brother,
Anyways.
how you been with like the Pistons? It's good to have you up here, my guy.
Dude, I
Give
mean,
me
when's the
a sec.
last time we talked? It had to be 15 games ago.
I reckon it was
It's
the
probably
first
like
stream.
3?
Yeah.
Like
Was it?
6 weeks
Oh,
ago.
Yeah,
wow.
it was the first one. And yeah, I mean, so much has happened since. I mean, they lost a couple close games, whatever, but I mean, mostly smooth sailing. I mean, I don't think there's anyone really other than the Thunder that are playing better basketball than us right now. The Knicks are playing really good basketball, but other than the Thunder, who are an absolute wagon, the Pistons are rolling, man. I tweeted today, I was like, I used to miss the Pistons when they were bad, when they'd go on like a 7-day break. I'd be like, I want Pistons basketball. And people would be like, you're a sicko. Why do you even care that they're off for 7 days? And now it's like, Now it's like, dude, I was on edge two nights ago. I was like, dude, I need Pistons basketball right now. Like I felt like a junkie almost. I was like, dude, I need it injected in my veins.
We were all
It's crazy.
brother.
It's so fun. Like I think we're all probably not used to having a team like this. But Cody, I'm actually keen to hear like which players or player, I think I might know the answer to this, but which player has like stood out to you the most, surprised you the most? Can be on the season or recently.
Oh, there's only one answer. It's Stu. It's Stu.
Yeah.
Like that's to me, and it's not. We already knew what he was. He's an excellent defender. He'll give you the easy buckets he'll put in. But like you guys spoke about earlier, and I was jacked. His offensive development is absolutely insane. Like some of the passes he made today, I could have never seen Stu making in his first year in the NBA. Like some of the rotations and stuff like that. He's hitting threes. I don't know if he's still above 40%, but he's close. Right there, like high 30s, low 40s. And I mean, his post game has gotten a lot better. He's like Tom said earlier, he's got the hook over the right shoulder and the left shoulder. I mean, he's really. I mean, I'm at the point now where I'm wondering like what, because I know the only reason he was starting is because Tobias was hurt with the ankle. But dude, if he keeps playing offensively like this, it's almost like how do you like because obviously Tobias does other things. He does other things really well. He's probably a better mid-range shooter. He unlocks that, but like his defense isn't as strong as Stu's. His rebound isn't as strong as Stu's. I just like I know Tobias is a steady force as a veteran and everything, but I'd love to see some more Stu starting, even though Tobias is healthy. I don't think they'll do it, but I mean he's played so well, and like you guys said, that contract has aged tremendously.
Yeah,
shout out Troy Weaver.
Yeah, I really don't like crediting Troy Weaver for a lot of things, but this one I credit him for this extension. But I don't think the Pistons will consistently start Stu, not because Tobias is a better player or fit than Stu, but we need Stu's presence in the second unit coming in. So I think that's the bigger part of why Stu is not part of the starting five. He's so crucial to the second five that I don't think we're gonna make that rotational change. But if he does, like, I wouldn't hate it.
No, yeah,
I think I've loved.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. No,
I was just gonna add to your point, Cody. Like last game against the Bucks, he hit like 3 corner threes, and I was like, if he's hitting like his corner threes, like I think that's how like he can truly be like a starting four next to JD, even if it's maybe not this season for some of the reasons Tom outlined. Like I'm kind of with you, Cody, and I keep looking at lineup numbers. Like the starting five they have right now is still actually their best, but like something within me is like, I would love to see more of Stu just getting more minutes. He's just playing so well.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw tonight, like the two huge runs that like the first huge run and the second giant run started with the bench both times. I mean, the third quarter, the starters pushed it out a little bit, but then the bench blew it open. So I guess maybe the Hawks were already giving up at that point. But that run in the second quarter was all fueled by the bench with Ron and Stu. And I did want to touch on Ron quickly because that was another player that he started off the season okay, and then he had that 7 or 8 game stretch where he looked lost completely. And now he's like back under control offensively, and I think that's the Ron that we need. He's a bit of a cannonball out there because he's still raw. He's just like, if he sees the slightest opening, he thinks he can get to the rim and he has some dumb turnovers or whatever. But if he plays under control like he did tonight, making the right read, making the right pass, and then just obliterating people with an awesome first step when they have to close out aggressively because there's a bad rotation or the Pistons are moving the ball well, he's just Ron is like, I thought a couple weeks ago, I was like, okay, and I know Pistons fan didn't want to do this. I didn't really want to do this, but I was like, what if, Laurie? What if? And what if it had to be Ron and J.I. and picks to get him? Would I be okay with that? And I just kept thinking, I don't know if Ron is going to develop fast enough for the core to be what he actually needs to be when we need him to be it. But these last 5 or 6 games, it's like, if he can just harness this, and that's why I'm glad we still have time till the trade deadline. I don't think we're going to make a move regardless, but I think we can just harness this and keep this going. I think that's going to really help him because we know the shot's not there yet, but I go back and forth with it. Like, is he, like, would I be willing to include him in a trade? And it would have to be like the perfect player. I really still believe in his ceiling so much. And he's he's just the best, the cool breeze, as Tom said.
He just fits so well with like the culture. Like him and Stu, like I just feel like in terms of fitting what this team's all about, like are just right up the top there with like the energy and effort. And like, yes, that might not win your like playoff series. Like Larry Markkinen is like a star in the league or an all-star at least, but I think there is some real weight to that culture piece. But I would like to be Trajan Langdon. Actually, it's a pretty good gig. Like he's a pretty handsome guy, but like, there's some tough decisions coming up. That's what I'm trying to say.
The nice thing for Trajan is right now.
Why'd you?
The nice thing is for Trajan, they're not at a point right now where they have to do anything.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's like that's where it's nice because like I saw somebody say re-sign Tobias earlier. Like I can see Tobias taking an even better deal for the Pistons this next go round, and he's still extremely tradable. Like I don't think you have to push everything right now. And the way it's going right now for JI, I mean, he wanted 30. I mean, just point blank period. He's not getting 30 with what's happening right now. Now if he has an amazing second half of this year and he just blooms and blossoms on the defensive end and just starts scoring at a much higher clip, maybe. But as of right now, the JI contract, I think, is going to be one of those contracts that's extremely slottable in the future as well, just based on the circumstances. And it's probably bad for JI, but it's good for the Pistons.
Totally. Well, Cody, I want to just make sure if you got any other takes. We've just got Joe coming up next. Then the Pistons pair will be our last call in, who I'm excited to meet them. But is there anything else you want to get off your chest? Anything you're doing over at BS Sports?
Dude, I mean, just February 25th, Pistons Thunder, absolute cinema. I am counting down the days. I want to see. I know we have a Rockets game between. We have some other teams with good Western Conference teams, but I really hope that everyone is healthy for the Thunder and everyone's healthy for the Pistons, and there's no like, oh, Shays needs rest or whatever, or they have guys who are like, oh, we're gonna take it like, because that just happens in the NBA. But I want a fully geared up Thunder team versus a fully geared up Pistons team, and I want to see how it looks, because right now the Thunder are just, they're not playing a lot of great teams, but they are just absolutely killing every single team they play. Yeah. So I'd like to see like
Thunder. Jeez.
Dude, they're so good. I'd like to see, dude, if the Pistons if they played 10 times in a row, the Pistons would probably win 3. 2 maybe. I think that the Thunder are that good. But I want to see, like, in those other 7 that I'm thinking about, what's the margin? How close is it? Because the Thunder are just elite, but I'm very excited about that game. In terms of anything else, I'll drop a link after I get off to my link tree. I'm really starting to grind on it. I'm posting videos every day, doing lives every day. Any support will help. I don't need anything outside of a follow, outside of a couple likes. It'd be great. I appreciate everybody. And I'm going to make it a point to try to be here more often on Fridays. I'm going to make it a point.
Let's go. Okay, I'll chuck that up on the screen when you drop that in there. But awesome to see you doing content, doing what makes you happy, brother. It makes me happy. So good stuff.
That's right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Great.
All right. Catch you, brother. All right, we're going to go to Joe. Joe and Tom played a trick on me last time, so I'm wondering if there'll be any tricks on me again. Can you guys correct me on this? I think I said the wrong thing, but what language were you speaking? I said Filipino, but was I just completely wrong there?
You can call it Filipino, but it's the official term for it is Tagalog.
Tagalog, yeah.
Got you. Yeah, some people said that I thought, I was like, oh, I hope I didn't like offend anyone or say the wrong thing.
No. It is Filipino and Tagalog, so yeah, same thing.
Yeah, you got it.
Joe,
right.
it's awesome to have you on, brother.
Yeah, glad to be back. Life got in the way the past couple of weeks, so I wasn't able to join.
What up, though? I love your shirt.
Yeah, repping the heart and soul of the going to work Pistons.
Wait, what number is that? Let's go.
Yeah.
Big Ben, let's go. Can I go wrong with it?
Fire away your thoughts, Joe. I'm keen to hear some of your takes on the game, the team.
Yeah, this game, to tell you the truth, I was surprised it was a blowout. I was surprised it was a blowout, but I like Tom, I knew that they were going to win. Like the two of you, they were going to win this game. I mean, They have the number of the Hawks already. I'm quite sure. Yeah, a lot of good performances. I like the the return to the sense of urgency and defense. I mean, I think that's one
Right.
of the main things that they got out of the 5 day break. They got a lot of the energy back. So you could see from the start they were already focused on defense as well, right? And I
Hundred
actually
percent.
saw
Hundred
like
percent.
yeah, I recently saw a video of Iman Shumpert. He was saying that if only one guy has intense defense from the get go, the refs are gonna keep on calling fouls on that guy. But if the entire team is intense on defense from the get go, that will signal to the refs, okay, that's how they're gonna play this game. It's a whole team effort.
Right.
The refs are gonna give them a little bit more leeway, and that's what the Pistons have been doing. That's what they did at the start of the season, and with this game, that's what they showed again, right?
Yeah,
Totally.
100%. Like I agree with you because I agree with Iman and you because that's how the Pistons have been playing the whole season. That's what JB's been preaching, and that's how exactly OKC is playing because people complain about how much fouls they get away with, and that I think that's also the same thing that a lot of coaches and players complain about the Pistons because we are very physical. We beat you down there. Oh wait, huh? Wait, so we yeah. Wait, that kind of sounded wrong. So we we're very physical with you everywhere. so so yeah. Oh, so yeah. I agree with you. Like we have to be physical from the get go.
And yeah, I think like both teams put up like mid 30 points in the first quarter, but then
Mhm.
the Hawks, like we kept, I think what did we finish with 140 and the Hawks finished like 112 or something. So they tightened up the defense even more from what they started with. And that was one of my things I love, Joe, like just starting the third quarter with that aggression. I feel like in some of those close games, close wins or bad, like those losses, like we just didn't come out in the third with like the energy required. And they continued to build that game-winning lead to start the third.
Yeah, and that was sort of the con with the team in previous years, right? They'd have a good game in the first half, and then after that, when the second half comes around, when the third quarter comes
Right.
around, they suddenly lose energy, and that's when the other team like uh, gets the win, right? But this year, especially the third quarter, I think that JB probably really hammered down on it. Like third quarter energy has to be up, and we saw that in this game, and that was really 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 fun to watch.
I love how
100%.
I love how your eyebrows go like when you stress something. Like, I really love it. That's also a very like a Filipino thing.
Yeah, the whole yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, a question for you. Laban Pistons. Does that mean like go Pistons? Because
Yeah.
I was like, I think that's what it
Yeah.
means, but then I Google translated it and it told me something else. So I'm like, I
But
trust Joe, obviously.
It's
but
not.
I'm like,
It's not
it's
Laban.
Laban.
It's Laban.
Laban.
Yeah, it's
Fight.
like
Laban
fight.
Pistons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah. Just like the Korean cheer, right? Fighting, right?
Yeah, fighting. Yeah, very similar.
Yeah.
Very similar. Wait, why'd you Google that up, Jack?
Because I think I was going to use it for something in my content, but then I don't know. I didn't in the end because I wasn't sure that I was using it right. So, but I always reply to Joe's YouTube comments with it most of the time. I was like, I'm pretty sure I know what it means, but get the first-hand confirmation here.
Yeah.
If you need
Fight.
Tagalog confirmations, you can ask me, Jack.
Yeah, you can
Or
just
I know, I
ask
Tom.
forget. But Tom, if I ever have any landmines as well, I'll let you know. Yeah. For people that don't know, last week I found out Tom was you were diffusing landmines for 2 years. Is that right?
Yeah, in the military. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So Tom's a man of many talents. But we've got the Pistons pair coming up as our last call in. So they've been waiting a lot. But Joe, is there any other takes or anything you have before
Yeah.
we let you go?
This whole thing, this whole thing with AD or Laurie or anything else, I think that a lot of the fans are looking for that Mark Aguirre or that Rasheed Wallace pickup mid-season to like just push the team over the edge. But I don't think that either of those two players are that caliber. So yeah, Mark Aguirre, of course, was the acquisition that got the Bad Boys Pistons that championship. Rashid was the one who got the Going to Work Pistons that championship, that pushed them over the edge and got them to win over the hump. But yeah, we still need to look for that. But right now, like what you've been saying, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Give these
Right.
guys time to marinate. Give these guys time to, like what
Yes, to
JB
marinate.
said. Yeah,
You're quoting us here and there.
yeah, of course. I watch you guys. Like what JB said,
Yeah.
these guys have done enough for us to give them a chance to show us what they've got, right? Yeah, so that's
I'm with you. Well,
Yeah,
Joe,
appreciate
thank you so
coming
much.
out,
For,
brother.
absolutely.
Thank you too. Anytime, man.
All right, brother. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll chat soon.
You too.
All right, we got the Pistons pair coming up. First time call in. What's going on?
What up, though? You're muted.
Oh, I can't unmute you. My,
Did you?
What up,
did you mute him?
though?
What up,
what's
though?
going
What
on?
up? How you doing?
How are you guys? How are you guys?
Good, good.
You guys are the Pistons pair?
Yeah,
As in
we watch Pistons games together, and we just started an Instagram page.
Oh,
Let's
that's
go.
awesome.
Yes, yeah,
Pair, as in PAIR, right? As in pair.
yes, yes,
So you guys
No,
are a
the
couple.
yes. We saw Tom at the Pistons game when he went to the Celtics game. When you were getting photos, you're such a nice guy, dude. You're so
Thank
nice.
you. Thank you.
And then-
Appreciate it.
Oh,
Hey.
it's Tom.
Yeah.
That's
Dude, you guys
fire.
are
Thank
so
you.
cool. And then
Thank
we
you.
love your Pistons jersey in the back, the Stewart
that
jersey.
one.
That's her favorite player.
Yeah, I love
Let's
Isaiah
go.
Stewart. Oh, that.
Yeah.
She knows ball.
And then I
if you
found
like
out
Stu.
about
Yeah.
Pistons Jack in like 2024. We work at a golf course, and
Yeah.
I would just watch your videos every single day at the golf course with my AirPods in, bro,
Thank
and
you.
just
I
watch your
appreciate
videos,
that.
dude. It's so awesome. Like I remember the first video I watched was about Summer League of Bobby Klitman and how you said like he was like the future dude and how he
No,
was
don't
so
say that.
good.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
that's awesome,
man.
dude.
No, I
That's
really
awesome.
appreciate that. Thank
Yeah,
you
of
guys. And
course.
it's awesome to see you two like support the team,
Yeah.
make an Instagram page. Like that's awesome because the Pistons, like, it's so good they're getting more attention now. But one of my reasons I wanted to do this is I don't think enough people have been talking about them. So anyone talking about the Pistons making content is awesome. So that's great
Yeah.
stuff, guys.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man.
Wow. Great to have you guys on. I'll
Dude.
give you guys a follow right after. Are you guys following me on Instagram? Because I will. I'll
Yeah,
give you guys a
I
follow.
do. Yeah,
Right.
I do. I follow both of you.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on the game tonight? I'm assuming you're able to
Okay.
watch it.
Yeah, so we did watch most of it, but I want to say one thing that I wanted Nickeil Alexander-Walker in free agency so
Oh,
bad, and I think that guy would
right.
mesh with our team so well.
Right.
It's
right.
a good point.
Dude, I
Yeah,
love that guy.
a lot of Pistons fans, me included, I wanted us to get Nickeil. So, and when we got the Shams notification that he signed with the Hawks, kind of hurt me a lot because he's a very good player and he can play different roles. And we saw that he had 20 points in the first half tonight. So he's a good player. So I'm wishing the best for him. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with
Yeah.
you. Yeah, I wanted him, and I think everyone wanted him over Karras for sure. I can't remember what Nickeil ended up signing for, but yeah,
was
he
not
would
a
he
too
would fit
expensive,
very
but
well
not
on this
too cheap.
team.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And he's
Yeah.
a good defender too. He can shoot the three. He can create sometimes. So he's a good player. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No.
sorry, I didn't. Did you say both your names? Because I don't want to just call you Pistons.
No.
player,
Yeah, yeah.
unless
So
you-
I'm Josh.
Oh,
I'm
right.
Josh.
I'm Gianna.
Josh. No,
Josh
okay,
and-
beautiful.
Yeah. Hey, wait, I
Josh
have
and
one
who?
more thing.
I didn't hear her name. Josh and Gian?
Gianna.
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 Right.
There we
Yes. Hey, one more thing. We do not want Anthony Davis.
go.
We do not want to give up Ivy. We love Ivy. We love Unk. We love everyone on this
Unk.
team. And I don't want to blow it up, man. And like it's just such a good season. And I feel like I just don't want to like blow up like the team chemistry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hey, we're
completely
with
agree
you.
with you.
Dude, yeah, for sure.
Well, thank you so much for waiting, first of all, and thank you so much for coming up here. Everyone, go check out at Pistons Pair. And
Thanks.
we'll chat
Yeah.
with you too soon. But thank you for your support and everything.
Yes,
really
bro. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Have
Catch
a
you
great
later.
night, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you guys. Bye.
See ya.
That was so nice.
Awesome. I love it's so good getting new people up. Pistons pair. We had Cody. Oh man, it's been fun, Joe. But Tom, we do have a quick last thing, the sizzling take.
Right.
You can use the
Let's
one
do
you
it.
said earlier, but I just want to play the little clip we have here.
What I said earlier, don't touch me, I'm sizzling.
He's sizzling.
What I said earlier, don't touch me, I'm sizzling.
Oh, we had it stuck on loop there, so you got it for 1.5 times. But Tom, what's your sizzling take?
Man, I love that clip. But yeah, I think the Pistons will win 60+ games and will come close to beating our franchise record, which I believe is 64 wins in the 05-06 season, the year after our champ. Oh wait, 05-06 season. I believe that was the record. So I believe we're gonna win. At least have a chance to tie that record. So 64 wins. We're actually on pace to win those many games. So yeah,
I love that
I
one.
believe that. Yeah.
So I've actually got a sizzling one this week. Last week I said the Pistons will sweep one of either the Nuggets or OKC in the season series. Just in the season series, not the finals. Don't. I'm going to actually double down. I'm going to say they're going to sweep the Thunder. I'm saying they're sweeping the Thunder this season. I think we're going to shock people. Because I think we played them well last year. In both, like the one game in OKC, we didn't have Cade, and it was close for like 3 quarters. I remember Malik was going pretty crazy from memory. Like, so I think I think that's gonna be where everyone wakes up and realizes we are a team not to be messed with. 'Cause the Thunder are awesome, but I also
sizzling,
think
yeah.
I'm not saying finals, by the way. This is just regular season where anything can kind of happen. But I'm gonna say they will sweep the Thunder.
I love that, brother. I love that because I watch OKC basketball a lot. Like, cause when the Pistons don't have games, OKC games are on. I like to watch them because their games usually end in the first half. Like, it's a very quick game, so they're very dominant. And if we get a win and if we sweep the OKC Thunder, that's gonna be that's gonna be
I'm gonna
so
go get
sweet.
the broom now. I'm gonna go
That's
get the
gonna be
broom
so
now.
sweet, brother. Wow.
All respect to the Thunder though, but I think we match up
that.
pretty decently.
I love that.
Tom,
I love that, man.
That's gonna do it for today's show. We've gone an hour and a half. We've done it without Ash today, so thank you everyone for sticking with us in the chat, giving us an hour and a half of your time. Please go follow Tom. Tom, maybe I'll let you rattle off your YouTube and social media because I stuffed it up before.
No, it's just at Korea Pistons fan on wherever. Like, just search me up. Please give me a follow. I try to post content here and there. So yeah, and I'll take it away. Do I do it?
Well, I kind of stuffed it up there. I was going to say as well, if you could please drop a comment on this show as well. It just helps. But please support Tom because obviously this is on my YouTube channel, but we do collab these. But go check out his YouTube channel, please. There's awesome stuff there. But Tom, now you can take it away for us.
Oh, Detroit basketball. Let's go!